Pursuing Indonesia Innovations Index in the future can be started by looking at the achievement of Indonesia's educations. In the country is still facing some challenges when it comes to the basic education indicators, which is literacy. And here it is, provinces in Indonesia with the highest literacy index. So we can see the data by Anisun. Yeah, this is the 5 provinces in Indonesia with the highest literacy index. First of all, we can see the Jakarta by the index by 58.16, and then moving on to Rio Islands with the index of 54.76, and then moving on to Yogyakarta with the index of 56.2, and then moving on to East Kalimantan with the index of 46.01, and then Bali, last but not least, by the index of 44.58. And Indonesia literacy rate is decreasing over time, but however, such success is not in line with the growth of reading culture of the reading habit. So that level of the public literacy in this category is still low, and the Ministry of Education and Culture, or Kemendikbud, compiles a reading literacy activity index, or Ali Baca. Literacy activities are influenced by several factors. They are skills, access, alternatives, and also culture. The Ali Baca Index category is divided into 5 categories, namely very low, 0 to 20, and low, 20 to 40, and moderate, 40 to 60, high, for 60 to 80, and a very high, from 80 to 100. And then how about the provinces with the low literacy index? So let's see the list. Here it is, 5 provinces in Indonesia with the lowest literacy index. First of all, we can check on West Kalimantan. The index shown of a 28.63, and then moving on to East Nusa Tenggara with the index of 29.83, and then moving on to Lampung with the index of 30.59, and then West Papua with the index of 28.25, and then Papua, which is the lowest literacy index, that have a 19.9 index only. And still from the same research in the previous graphic, the Ali Baca Index shows that only 9 provinces are included in the medium category. 24 provinces are of the low category, and 1 province is very low. The average national Ali Baca Index is at a 37.32%, which is relatively low. And another fundamental part in supporting Indonesia's education achievement is by providing sufficient education infrastructure. This is the percentage of library ownerships in each educational level in Indonesia. So let's see the data. By Anizon, this is the percentage of library ownerships in each educational level in Indonesia. Maybe we can check the first thing first from the senior high school. It has a 85.32% of the library ownerships. And moving on to vocational school, which has ownerships of library of 73.93%, and moving on to junior high school by 79.85% of library ownerships, and then moving on to elementary school by 66.41% of the library ownerships. And not all schools in Indonesia have their own libraries. And in fact, government regulations number 24 of 2014 requires every school to have library. And in fact, elementary school has the highest quantity in terms of number of school, but it has the deepest gap in the library ownerships. There are only like 66.14% of the total library of 148,673 schools. And the province with the lowest elementary library ownership was in Papua at 31%. Junior high schools with the lowest number of libraries are in North Maluku in North Maluku at 58.7%. And the least number of libraries of the senior high schools is located in the North Maluku with 69.2% of ownerships. Vocational high schools with the most number of in terms of libraries located in West Nusa Tenggara of only 53%. Literacy and education infrastructure availability give significant output for human resources quality in the future. And this is Indonesians' worker profiles based on their educational background. So let's see the data. Here it is, Indonesians' worker educational background, and the data is taken up to February 2019. First thing first, we can see the bachelor degree, which is the highest among the category. It only reached 10% of Indonesians workers are in a bachelor degree. And we can see diploma, only 3% of Indonesians workers has the educational background of a diploma. And then moving on to vocational school, only 11% of Indonesians workers has the educational background of vocational school, while senior high school 18%, same with the junior high school. And let's see what's the biggest. It's the elementary school and under. As many as 40% of Indonesians workers has the educational background of elementary school and under only. Intense changes and digital penetrations do require higher quality of human resources and able to continue to adapt technological development. Unfortunately, vocational education that links and matches with the needs of industrial world is not considered optimal. Deputy Chairman of the Employment Sector of Indonesia's Employers Associations, or APindo, Bob Azam, said that in the next 10 years, at least 60% of the workforce needs to be retrained in their skills and expertise. The reason is that there are many vocational school graduates and workers whose competency do not meet the Industry 4.0 requirements. The whole efforts in improving human resources have a huge impact on how innovative Indonesia can be in the near future. And this is the list of the most innovative countries in the world in 2019. So let's see the data. Here it is. We got England with the index of 61.3, and then moving on to Netherlands with the index of 61.44, and then we got United States with the index of 61.73, and then moving on to Sweden with the index of 63.65, and then Switzerland, which is the highest among all, with the index of 67.24. And the source is from the Global Innovations Index 2019. And referring to the 2019 Global Innovations Index, Indonesia is ranked 85th out of 129 of the most innovative countries in the world. The neighboring countries, such as Singapore, is the only Asian country in the top 10. And the government needs to prepare an ecosystem for Indonesia's local talents. This ecosystem is considered as important as to establish of Indonesia talent management institutions, which was promised to be built by President Joko Widodo to identify, facilitate, and support talented youth. And all the best for Indonesia Innovations Index in the future. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we will be right back after the break.